Whoa, so loud. Are we okay? Good. Good evening. So nice to see you all. So happy to be here in Thorne Auditorium, reunited as full symphonic orchestra for the first time in 2.5 years. Please also make some noise for our audience across the country watching and listening from our Zoom. Today, we're sharing with you a program that is in many ways a celebration of life. You just heard the most joyous opening by the Black English composer Samuel Coleridge-Taylor, Danse, Negre. And him and Florence Price, the Dances of Cambridge that you will hear later, is full of really appreciating the joys and spirit of life and everything that comes with it. In contrast, what you're about to hear next is also a dance, but a completely different atmosphere. It is a courtly Spanish dance featuring a lot of intimate solos across the orchestra. This is one of Gabriel Faure's most famous works, Pavane for chamber orchestra.
the Northwestern Medical Orchestra.
And I'm Angela Yang, the other co-president of NMO. We wanted to thank you for attending our Spring 2022 concert. As Taichi mentioned at the beginning of the concert, this is our first concert as a full orchestra in over 2 years, and we're so grateful that you're able to join us tonight, whether it be in person or virtually.
At this time, we'd like to acknowledge the many people who have made tonight's performance possible. First, the leadership of the orchestra that has worked so hard to accomplish the countless tasks of running this group. Please stand or step forward when your name is called. The other members of the student board, Michael Wang, music director and co-founder of NMO. Melanie Zhang, assistant music director and social chair. Niket Gupta, treasurer. Sophia Lee, co-librarian. Cassie Afset, co-librarian. Josh Engel, our publicity chair. Our faculty advisor, Dr. Greg Brisson. And last but not least, the NMO Artistic Director, Taichi Fukumura. Thank you for all you have done for this orchestra.
We would also like to acknowledge Dean Nielsen and the Augusta Webster Office of Medical Education at the Feinberg School of Medicine for their continued support of this group and its activities. We'd also like to thank the Northwestern Department of Development and Alumni Relations, the Office of Special Events, and Deandra Graham and Tiffany Hanna at the Pritzker School of Law, who have made this performance in Thorne possible.
We also want to thank the wonderful musicians on stage tonight. From students to faculty, staff to alumni and friends, they have taken over 2 hours of every week to come here and rehearse. That is no small commitment from their busy lives, and there would be no music without their passion. Please join us in applauding them.
Tonight, we also want to extend an extra special thank you to our faculty advisor, Dr. Brisson, and his partner, Kevin, who made a very generous donation to support our organization and honor the memory of Dr. Brisson's parents. Their gift has started the Northwestern Medical Orchestra Endowed Fund, which aims to ensure this orchestra's continued growth and sustainability. Our orchestra's mission is to create a community where we can promote well-being through music in both our musicians and audience. We're committed to providing free performances, which include music by underrepresented composers in our repertoire, like the pieces you've heard tonight by Samuel Coleridge-Taylor and Florence Price. If you're interested in supporting our group and contributing to our mission, please stop by our table outside or visit the link in the concert program.
Our organization has continued to provide safe ways to make music for the Northwestern medical community. One of our members once remarked that playing in the orchestra is their cure for burnout, and it was important to us to continue providing this stress-relieving experience for our community as healthcare workers were under increased pressure during the early stages of the pandemic. In 2020, we organized our first virtual concert with both live string chamber groups as well as pre-recorded pieces by wind groups. These continued in 2021 and then morphed into the larger ensembles we held last fall with outdoor wind ensemble and a string orchestra. Finally, tonight we have been able to continue to adapt and play together as a full orchestra safely. These multiple reinventions of NMO were no small feat and would not have been possible without one person I would like to thank next. Michael Wang, co-founder of the Northwestern Medical Orchestra, please step forward. Michael prefers to stay out of the limelight. right? But I think tonight's concert is an occasion where we need to take a few minutes to acknowledge his contributions to this orchestra. It's his last concert with us, as he will be moving on to his internal medicine residency at the University of Pennsylvania next month. Involved in orchestral leadership together for 9 years now. We played in the same student-run orchestra throughout our undergraduate years, and when it came time to matriculate to medical school, we serendipitously both chose to attend Northwestern. When we arrived, we knew we wanted to continue playing in an orchestra, but there was just one problem. There wasn't one on this campus. So we started one. With a lot of luck, a lot of help from wonderful people, and a fair amount of elbow grease. At the beginning, I remember we used to handle all the logistics of getting set up and sending the enormous amount of emails involved by sitting together in the lecture halls between medical school classes. And today, the orchestra has become this amazing organization with a full student board that makes music happen year-round. You might be wondering about Michael's role on the board. What is a music director? That's a good question because we're not exactly sure either. Michael has handled everything from converting bassoon parts to baritone saxophone for Dvorak's New World Symphony to stepping in as conductor for our wind ensemble last fall. He had to do so outdoors at 7 p.m. with Chicago weather and a glow stick as a baton. Michael exemplifies the spirit of NMO, doing whatever it takes so that we can provide a positive and meaningful experience for this community. Michael, I don't think we can ever adequately thank you for everything you've done, the countless hours, the countless hours you put in for this orchestra, but what we'd like to do is to name a position in the orchestra in your honor. From now on, the principal clarinet will be known as the Michael Wang Principal Clarinet. Thank you.
A symphonic poem composed by Camille Saint-Saens. As explained in the program notes, it tells a musical story of Hercules' struggle to live virtuously. We are also pleased to invite you to join us for the catered post-concert reception following the performance. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you.